Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. I am here to tell you that I had, excuse me, I had a big idea and I wrote about it in the newsletter. And then Lauren came over yesterday, Lauren and Tessa, and I'm just going to tell you something. Lauren did a technique that I was like, yep, I totally want to do that now. So that's what we're doing this morning. So let's get the commercial out of the way first. If you are brand new here, if you would like, follow and subscribe to Corbiere-Scott Designs on the following social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I would greatly appreciate that. And then be sure to comment and share. That's a pretty big component of the whole situation. Commenting and sharing means that our artsy community grows and our connections grow, and that's what I'm here for. And then ask to join our private Facebook groups, Stitch Along with Anne Facebook group and Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook group. By joining a Facebook group, you get to share your creations. You get to, sometimes I post things only in the group. So if you have fear of missing out, that's the place to be. And nobody wants to miss out on art, right? There are other things in life we can miss out on. That's for sure. New shoes or whatever it is. But art, come on. And art inspiration and art content. This is the place to be, right? So anyway, let's talk about what we're doing today. Oh, first I wanted to touch on what we were creating last week. So last week we worked on this abstract grid and everybody had such a time with it. And remember, just like the week before, we did some watery kind of stripes and some mark making, and then we cut up the Desert in Bloom, painted that. First we painted it in the same colors and then cut it up and adhered it in stripes through our page, and then we did it again. So I want everybody to kind of get in the habit of that, get in the habit of doing things at least 2 times. By the second time, it's going to grow in your head. You're going to start to feel a little more confident in the skill set of the new creation, whatever that is. Anyway, so these are the 2. Remember, we did 2 here. This one, I am still percolating. So I had this idea to take this composition, this technique, and then, but put an image in the middle of it. So let's see where this takes us. I kind of have this idea that I want to do this all through the background, right? And then in the centers of the flowers, I don't know. I had this idea that I want to just grow it. So I want you guys to think about how you can grow it. Good morning, Barbara. How can you grow this technique on this page, right? And then we're going to do the same thing with a new technique today. So remember, your art journal is a work in progress, always. It is a, what do I want to say? It is a place to work things out. It's a place to, good morning, Denise. Hi, Jamie. Good morning. Be sure to hit that like button and comment to me so I know you're here, and let's have a conversation. It's kind of hard to have a one-sided conversation. My father is amazed that I can do it. And I go, well, I am kind of conversing with my friends. Anyway, so as I figure this out, like part of me thinks, do I want to color this all in black? Do I want to, I don't know. I haven't figured that part out just yet, but I'm working on it. So on to, oh, and then this page is I thought I was going to put it in the newsletter this week, but I forgot. This page is my new fruit and vegetable page. And remember a few weeks ago, I shared in our newsletter that I had observed someone had put their stickers down and then wrote a note about that sticker. Yay, I'm so glad that you get to hang with me, Denise. So this person that I had put in the newsletter had put their stickers down and then just wrote a little something about each of those stickers. And so Jeff got me these new apples this week called Pizzazz, and so I put super tart, and Jeff got these from Fry's, and cool sticker. Look, I love the sticker here. Last wild twist in my dad's fridge. That was a big one. I just like the sticker, so I peeled it off something at Jack's Market in Bay City, Michigan, because it said Canada. And then Evercrisp. This was a Michigan apple Evercrisp. These are so good. And Jack's Fruit Market is someplace that we went all the time growing up in Bay City. So I wanted to acknowledge that. And then Cosmic Crisp and Sugar Bee and the Dole Banana. I don't really have anything to say about them. Sorry. But you never know what's coming down the pike, right? Okay, so here's what we're doing today. So what Lauren did and what we're going to do is she took Desert in Bloom and she printed it on an art paper. So if you could do that, that would be grand. And then we're going to enhance all of these with paint pens. So I have my Poscas, but I also, in my paint pens, I have these Molotow, One for All acrylic twins. They have like a bullet tip and a skinnier tip. I have, like I said, I have my Poscas. I have some bigger all-in-ones. Come on, look how pretty that is. That big giant chisel. So I just pulled out a whole bunch of markers, of paint pens, right? Kind of in the colors that I'm feeling like I might use. I don't know exactly just yet, and so I'm going to, good morning, Kathy. I'm going to fiddle a little bit. So I want to try, so the cool thing about this is I automatically have a background, right? So this was a jelly print that it was just not that something. Do you know what I mean? It was just kind of blah. But it had a couple of different colors on it, so I was like, let me think about that. So I'll show you the other ones that were contenders for this technique. So I had this one, which I really like, but it was mint green. And I was like, well, I don't know. And then I have this one that I did at the retreat. Denise, you'll remember Tessa's technique with water or alcohol, I don't remember. I have this one that I did a long time ago for a class. And I'm kind of digging it, but I kind of had other colors that I was kind of looking for. This one was a strong contender because it had that really pretty green, and I thought that might be kind of fun. And, you know, so it could happen. It could happen again, right? And I have these two that were utter failures of a technique, but there's some color on there. And so I was like, well, maybe I could do something with that. Don't ever throw something away because you can always grow it. You can always grow a jelly print. I saw this girl online, and I'm not kidding around when I tell you she did her 100-day project, and it was all different. Oh, you guys, I'm loving this. All, like, she just did layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. So I'm thinking I kind of want to, I think I have 3 different purples here. And I want like 3 different colored purple petals on this larkspur. So I can't wait to see what you guys come up with this technique. Do you know what I mean? So I don't color them. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Valerie. Hi, Deb. Oh my gosh, then you will be, hey, Tam. So you will be raring to go, Miss Debbie. So you're going to print, so Valerie, you're going to print Desert in Bloom on a jelly print. Just print it on a jelly print. And then we're going to start to build color with our paint pens. So it doesn't matter which paint pens you have. And this doesn't have to be colored solid because we're going to be growing it. Do you know what I mean? We're going to be like once it's dry, I may come in and do some polka dots, right? That, I'm kind of digging that. This is, oh my gosh. It's quite satisfying too, I'm just going to say, to just continue to color. Yes, you can, Deb. Yes, you can. Hey, Sammy. So how is Michigan this morning? How is Drummond Island? Deb, I'm trying to figure out things that you can do while you're sitting. That's in my noggin. And so I do have something super fun planned for next week. Remember, we have a brand new art printable coming next week. And it's, oh my gosh, where do you guys see it? It's actually 2. There's 2 and they go together. Oh, I can't wait for you to see them. Okay, let's get some deeper purple in here. kind of love that I have all these different purple. I have 3 different purples, so I can really build some cool just contrast and visual interest. Oh, Deb, I'm always on the lookout for it. I think that's why. And playing with your art materials, you know. Before you know it, you start to see them like, oh, what if I pushed it? What if I pushed the envelope just a little bit this way or that way? I mean, and here's the thing. Once I have this all filled with color, you can oh, we do not have caribou. But I will just tell you, I've been known to ask for extra deli papers kind of wherever I am that they're using deli papers. You know what I mean? All right, now we need a green, and I have a couple of greens. Let's try this one. I think I want to try this skinnier end. There we go. And remember, you can take some artistic license, right? You can change the colors of the flowers. You can, right? This is going in your art journal. So just know we're going to do this technique today, and then Thursday we're going to do a different technique along the same lines, but this one, oh, this is a brand new one. Holy smokes, how did I get a brand new one? What, is that ochre? That's ochre. Is this ochre too? Yes. Okay, so I think, oh, you know what? What if we do a lighter yellow first? So this is straw yellow. Do this straw yellow. Fill in these little chamomile. Oh, that was a big blob of paint. Be careful of those. They happen when you least expect it. A big blob of paint. Stop. Do you see, like, it's already starting to come alive, isn't it? I'm gonna turn this, whoa. I'm gonna turn this and do these while I'm thinking up my next move. going to turn this and color in the rest of the chamomile. Oh, look at that. Yikes. This one is, it's kind of fun to color on because the paper is so painty. So it's kind of bumpy and that's kind of fun. I'm loving this. It's so interesting that as you apply like the next layer of paint, how the background just starts to rescind and you'll just all of a sudden notice it. Just super fun, super cool. So print Desert in Bloom on a art paper that you're kind of like, I don't know. And it doesn't necessarily have to coordinate with the colors that you want. I just wanted it to be like to not clash. That was my criteria. Stop it, you guys. Look at. Like up here, shut up. This side with that little bit of green is making me so happy. Everybody take a drink. Goodness, sorry about that. I have this extra long cord on my phone today. Holy smokes. It's kind of hogging up a lot of space. All right, let's see. So I have two big blobs of paint that I have to wait to dry down here. So let's play up here. All right, I want to play with, so I have this coral pink that I thought might be kind of fun. So I have this desert globe mallow, and I have the Mexican poppies, which I thought either one of them I could fiddle around with this color. Let's do the poppy, because if you look, at the, oh, coral pink is dried up, much to my chagrin. Oh, nope. Paint's coming out. Okay. This is really close to the color. Gotta get that primed just a little bit more. The color of the paper of the jelly print. So that's kind of interesting too. Good morning, Joni Travis. So Joni, we printed Desert in Bloom onto a jelly print, and then we're going to color our flowers with our paint pens. So I want to make sure I don't get the black lines. I really want my black lines to remain. So I'm not doing all the way to the edge. So get those paint pens out, Joni. Get your jelly prints out. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. And just know that once all of my flowers are painted in, then I can come back with my paint pens. I can come back with my gel pens. I can come back. Do you know what I mean? I can come back with all manner of doodads, colored pencils, whatever I want. This is just such a cool, organic kind of technique. You're going to get all these little bits of the jelly print paints just peeking through. And this one, I love when like all these little bits of other colors like this come through. It looks like vintage wallpaper to me. And that always makes me happy. So pretty. Okay, I have another puppy over here. This is, oh my gosh. I'm just having the best time watching this grow. So pretty. So pretty. And just make it work with whatever paint pens you have. If you don't have paint pens, you could just make yourself some kind of fluid acrylic paint, right? So just add water, like thin out your acrylic paint, either with a medium or with water, and then you could just do that. You could paint this on instead of using a paint pen. Use what you have. There's not one technique that you can't adjust. You know my theory. I don't think anybody should not to not try an art technique, right? Because you don't have the exact supplies give it a whirl. You might find that you like your technique better. You might, and remember we've talked so many times about it doesn't matter what your art supplies are as long as you know them. And the way to get to know them and their capabilities is to make art, more and more and more and more art. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is making me so happy. Ah. I did get a silver and gold out. I don't know exactly what I want to do with it, but I want to do something. Everybody take a drink. Oh, remember the other day when I was talking to you about, whoops, art supplies that we just take with us, right? That we have with us, like in our purse. So one thing that I've started to do, and I can't find it. Oh, wait a minute. Well, here's part of it. Part of it is I just have some crayons in a Ziploc bag. I need to just take all of the wrappers off all of these, but I just keep them in a Ziploc bag. Number one, they're protected. In a Ziploc bag, crap can't get out. And I also have another Ziploc bag with just little pieces of copy paper cut up. So I can do little crayon rubbings wherever I see something. On my travels or, let's do some more lupine. Like these, I'm wondering, well, I have a couple of ideas. So I have, what if I came in with my white gel? I mean, I'm just taking some liberties, right? Lupines don't have this, but mine does. Right? So just grow it. Grow it as you see fit. I'm loving that, and I'm feeling like I like this better. So what if we add these? That's kind of cool. Right? I'm kind of digging that. Cool visual interest. Cool, hey Nance! How are you? Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see you. So we printed Desert in Bloom onto a jelly print, like a subpar. Remember Tessa was talking about A, B, and C, rating your, or was it 1, 2, 3? I don't remember. But anyway, rating your jelly prints, like A being like, it's ready to be used. You don't have to do anything to it. B being, it needs like something else. And C being, I need to really work on that. So I'm feeling like this was a B. It needed something else. And so now I'm like, oh my gosh. This is perfection now. It's perfection. It's making me so happy. I have, okay. I have a couple of different yellows. So I have my my ochre and my straw yellow. And then what is this one? Is this straw yellow? No, this is just yellow. Is this straw yellow? Okay, so let's take this regular old yellow and let's color in the brittle bush. Like this will take a while. And then on Thursday, I'll show you some ideas I have for using this. Joni, say hello to Debbie. Do you see it? Do you see her saying hello to you? Oh my gosh, that's so pretty on there. I mean, here's the thing. You can mix colors. You can mix colors straight on your substrate. You can mix colors with mark making. Do you remember? I don't even remember what year it was. That's how long we've been doing this together. That we did mark making catalogs. We dedicated some pages to. Yeah, Joni, say hello. Who knows what she's doing, Debbie? Who knows? Oh my gosh, I'm loving this so much. I just love the depth that this kind of creates. I hope that everyone had a nice Memorial Day weekend and remembered why we had that Memorial Day weekend. It was to pay tribute to those who made the greatest sacrifice for us, right? Let's do the ochre in the center. Yes. That's making me happy. Oh, I have this one down here to do. It's a sobering thing, you know what I mean? To hear those stories of families whose loved ones never came back from that war. And so I hope that we all paid tribute in our own way, in our kindest way, you know? I have lots of military in my family. And so it's always kind of in the forefront of my mind, you know. What the different memorial holidays are about, you know, Memorial Day and Veterans Day and Armed Forces Day. They all symbolize or are to pay tribute to a different what's the word? Not cause, not branch. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, different areas, I guess, is the easiest way to say it. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm loving mine so much. Oh, she still smiles it every day, Deb. She still smiles it every day. And she has twinkly eyes that let you know. Everybody take a drink. That she's got a sin coming on. Okay, let's see. I think I want to do these all a little bit different. Do I? Or do I want to kind of stick with the colors that I originally put down? I hope you have lots of fun with this technique. I sure am. I want your art journal and my art journal to be a reference file. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can, if I'm feeling stuck, I can go back and go, oh, I remember when we did that. Let me play with that technique again. That's always a good place to be. And I'm kind of liking leaving just a little bit of the underpaper kind of peeking through. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of making me happy. I'm liking leaving some like normally it would be white if we were doing this on copy paper, right? But here it's it's kind of peachy, all the colors. Making me so happy. Look, the colors are just starting to really make the flowers just kind of come alive on the page. All right. What purple is this one? Violet, lilac, and lavender. Loving them all. The basketball tournament is coming down to the wire, isn't it? We're in the Final Four. Oh, so fun. So fun to watch. And all the upsets, the ones that they think are going to, like everybody kind of predicted were going to win, are having to fight even harder. The ones that people didn't believe in 100%, they're kind of, you know. Nah, we're just being creative, Peg. I'm just using whatever I have and what's kind of making me happy. So you're just printing the Desert in Bloom on a jelly print, Peg, and then coloring with your paint pens. And if you don't have paint pens, then just thin out some acrylic paint and paint them. It's just, we just want layers and layers and layers. Right? Our first layer is our jelly print. Our second layer is our printable. And then our third layer is our next layer of paint. I think I used this one, didn't I? No, not that end. That's too big. There, this one. I think I used that. Yeah. It's making me so happy. Okay, what other green do I have? I have this green, but it seems like, I think this is the khaki, and if I'm remembering correctly, good morning, Carol Lee. It's too dark. I wanted it to be just a little bit lighter, but it's not. Okay, what's this one? Okay, that's pretty bright. Let's see it next to this one. Those are pretty similar. How about this one? Let's use that one. Ugh. I just stuck my fingers right in that paint. Honestly. Okay, let's do this one. And that feels really, really, really green, so I might do something to kind of tone that down. Oh my gosh, look at this. This blob of paint and that blob of paint are still drying. That was some big paint. Goodness. So speaking of Memorial Day, so a lot of my family is buried up on this hill behind a very old church on Sugar Island called Holy Angels. And that's when my mom passed. My mom is the one who started the Sugar Island Historical Society, and it was all because of that church. That church needed to be preserved. And so that's how it all started. But anyway, behind the church, and it's just a teeny tiny church, and behind the church, up this big, big hill, at the top of the hill is the Holy Angels Cemetery. And a lot of my family is buried up there. But it's a trek. It is a trek to go up that hill. Anyway, over the weekend, my cousin, look, I need to this needs to be, is this the yellow? Yeah. My cousin, who is the principal of a high school, and her husband made the trek to the top of the hill with, are you ready for it? My 75-year-old uncle, who is the youngster in the group, my 82-year-old aunt, and my 92-year-old Aunt Margie. You remember Aunt Margie from the Aunt Margie printable? And they hoofed it to the top of that hill, all to plant flags on the veterans' graves. I'm telling you, that's how you honor. That's how you honor. My Aunt Margie, I'm telling you, she is a force to be reckoned with. She is. She is. Okay, so Desert Daisy, what do I want to do with you? I'm not exactly sure where I want to go with these guys or the Desert Globe Mallow. So maybe I just do these two more lupines, and then I kind of fiddle, 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 fiddle. Oh, everybody take a drink. How are we doing on time? It is pretty in pink, isn't it, Lisa? I love it, love it, love it. Anyway, I was reminded that I come from very strong stock. That's for sure. I was pretty proud of my Aunt Margie and my Aunt Arlene and my Uncle Don. It was a moment, that's for sure. And I'm so grateful to Sandy for sharing it with the family, you know. Especially, you know, it's graduation weekend, and so it's there's lots of other things going on, but they still took time to do that, and so that made me awfully happy. And proud. It's the church that, you know what's so funny, Carolee? It's the church that my dad made all of his sacraments. And it's just so special. And it's a church that Bishop Barriga, he was known as the snowshoe bishop because he went from community to community all over Canada and like Ontario and the Upper Peninsula of Michigan on snowshoes. That's how he got to everybody. So, very special. Very special. Every time I apply some color, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about how the whole painting grows, you know? Let's see. And I like that, like, just little bits of that color underneath are poking through. That's making me happy. Jeff and I were going on a walk this morning, and we were both, you know, it is summertime in Phoenix, so it is hot. It was, like maybe 70 this morning, because it'll be over 100 today for sure. But, it was as we were walking, we're like, it is only 70, but the sun beating down on the back of your neck. Or when you're facing the sun. Like going on the walk, we face the sun. Coming home, it's to our backs. And the mourning doves were alive and kicking this morning. They had a lot to say. I love birdsong, don't you? When I was on vacation with my family, my brother-in-law was telling me he has this app on his phone which can identify different birds, like it can identify different birds, and it talks about their different song, which, oh my gosh, I've got to get that. I've got to get that. Oh my gosh, that yellow is still wet, and I just stuck my finger in it. Because I'm just fascinated by different birds singing in the morning, especially. Mm-hmm. I'm loving all these shades of purple. And I'm already starting to think about like how I want to enhance everything. Do you know what I mean? Like what mediums I want to bring in. Do I want to bring in colored pencils? Do I want to bring in more paint pen? I don't know. I had a art day with Tessa and Lauren yesterday, and we ordered Wildflower, and can I tell you, there's a salad from Wildflower that I am just gaga over. It's their chop salad, and it's, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. It makes me so happy every time I have it. And the first time I had it was with Tammy, and we both had the same salad, and we were both like, oh, this is delicious. And it was. There we go. So I hope that you are all, that you've printed Desert in Bloom onto a gelli print, and that you then just start to build the layers, right? That's the beauty of this, is that we get to build our own layers. We get to make it however we want, whatever colors you want. I stuck to some of the traditional colors, but not all of them. And you'll notice that I'm not coloring each area in solidly. I am leaving room. You don't have Wildflower? Oh, Tam. We gotta make a plan for the next time you come out. And I'm just gonna tell you, Tammy and I, when we meet, we go to one of two restaurants. Wildflower or Park Cafe. And we almost always order the exact same thing. Isn't that funny? They have a green chili cheeseburger. Oh my gosh. Man, oh man, I love that cheeseburger. And Tammy always gets a tuna fish sandwich. And they make homemade chips, which are to die for. To die for. That one's a... You always get the tuna. You do, you do. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm having so much fun. I hope you guys have so much fun with this. And remember, on Thursday, we have kind of a lot going on that day. We have, I believe, Thursday is National Paperclip Day. And so we will be playing with, let's see if it's in this, if this is my, yes. Yes. So today was National Creativity Celebration. Thursday is National Paperclip Day. And National Smile Day, I put on Stitch Along because it always makes me smile. So, I hope that everybody goes out and makes it a terrific Tuesday. And I have errands I need to run this morning because it's gonna just get hotter. I can't wait for this to turn into whatever it turns into. And I can't wait to see what you guys create with this technique. I adore you all. Thank you so much for hanging with me on a Tuesday morning. Thank you for every art printable you buy, for every paid class that you take, for every comment, for every like, for every share. It all means so much to me. It just, I can't describe it. I can't describe it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I adore you all. And I will see you tomorrow in Stitch Along. Bye, everyone.